Happy Friday, Boalia Desmond here. Thank you for tuning in. So today's Celebration Friday. So what are you proud of? What are you most proud of? What did you accomplish this week? Did you move yourself closer to your goals? Did you drink more water? Did you bless someone this week? Did you help someone out? What did you do? We'd love to celebrate you. And, whatever it is that you did, pat yourself on the back and say, good job, self. So today's message I simply titled Nuggets to Keep You Inspired. And I learned so much this week. Oh my goodness. So I hope you are committed to personal development for yourself, and that you are growing, and that you're learning, and that you are being inspired into action to do something great for yourself and for people around you. So anyways, so these nuggets in particular are taken from some info that was shared by Jim Quick. I've talked about Jim Quick before. He's the perfect guy if you want to learn how to speed read, if you want to learn more about the brain, taking care of your brain, because he suffered a brain injury at the age of 5, and so he was labeled as the kid with the broken brain. So he has overcome so much, and now he's helping millions and millions of people take care of their minds and learn how to speed read. So these are nuggets that he shared that added so much value to my life, and I want to share them with you so you can be inspired and have your lives changed as well. So first of all, he said it's important to know that the work that you do is important. Okay, know that the work that you do is important. Let that sink in. Know that the work that you're doing is important. Take care of your brain. Take one small step. Okay, simple step, but make it, don't make it overwhelming. Make it simple. One step that you can master, that can help you. Simple, one that you can stick with, one that will help you grow. Check in with yourself. He said at the end of the day, it's so important for us to take some moment to reflect. Am I going in the right direction? Am I doing the thing that I love? Am I working towards something that matters? Checking in with yourself. What is your dominant question? I thought this was interesting. So maybe a dominant question can be, how can I make my life better? How can I make this thing that I'm doing better? How can I improve? Just asking yourself a dominant question will actually help to keep you in line. It'll help you stay with a vision that you're able to see and able to work towards. And then he said, one step in another direction can change your destiny. So maybe you've been afraid. Maybe you've been afraid to take the next step. But what if that one step can change your entire destiny? So he said, take the next step. Take the next step. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. You are not your mistakes. Okay? They're proof that you're trying. They're proof that you're doing something. They're proof that you're trying something new. Right? He said, you make mistakes. Mistakes don't make you. You don't have to be ashamed of your mistakes. Be proud, because it means that you're really doing something. Limits are learned. He said, parents, be careful about the things that you say to your children, because our words can cause limitations in their mind, and they can start to live out those limitations. There's no room, at the end of your life, there is no room for regret. At the end of your life, there is no room for regret. So what are the things that you're leaving out on the table? What are the things that you know you could be doing, but you just choose not to because you think you have time? We grow by stretching and making mistakes. Okay, he kept saying this. We grow by stretching and making mistakes and staying curious. He said, when you don't have curiosity any more than you have motivation. When you are curious about yourself, it leads you to take action, because you start asking yourself questions. And he said, what if you don't just have a to-do list? What if you can have a to-feel list? How do you feel when you're doing certain things? Instead of just doing things, asking yourself, how did I feel about doing that? How did I feel about doing the thing that I'm doing? How do I feel about the work that I'm doing? Life is always between birth and death. And I've talked about this before, the dash, right? There's a day that you're born, you're living out that little dash, and then there's a time when we will leave this earth. The important part is, what are you doing in that little dash? And then here's something that I want to leave you with. There is a version of yourself that you have not met yet. Isn't that so good? There's a version of yourself that you have not met yet, which means that you need to continue to grow. You need to continue to have vision. You need to continue to develop. You need to continue to start pursuing the real you, okay? Know your identity. Know your purpose. Because there's a version of you that you have not met yet. So I hope those blessed you like they blessed me. And so happy Friday, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow.